let's say you weren't in a room with President Trump. Let's say you were in a room with him, Howard Lutnick, other top advisors about the economy from a microeconomic perspective, as that is your area of expertise. What would you tell him today?
On markets. You want to make improvements in the U.S. economy, think carefully, where can we cut regulations to enable markets to solve problems that government can't solve? There are many examples of that. We can deregulate international airline transportation, for example, and allow what we call cabotage. Foreign airlines can serve domestic routes. We want to serve their routes, global airline competition. Do the same thing with ocean transportation. Deregulate that, all right? Try to find ways to encourage private urban transportation, private buses, not public buses that are heavily subsidized. Let's move to that. Let's encourage autonomous vehicle adoption, right, which can do an awful lot for transportation. This is obviously an area that I know well. Let's move on to privatization. Let's open up areas where we think the private sector can do a much better job than what the public sector is doing. Let's privatize airports. You're, I believe, in the New York area. You have 3 airports. Let them compete with each other. We don't need to have them public, right? Let them compete. Let them be more innovative, right? Let's privatize ports, right? We already know the problems we're having now with ports, strikes, continual problems with labor. Let them compete. And let's just see how that's going to work when you have competition, making it much more difficult to be raising wages and fighting over what we call in economics as rents. It's just an extra big pie because of protection from regulation. These are the kinds of things that one could focus on to improve the economy, markets. And instead of all these other things that, are not helpful. And it is shocking that for Republicans, one would think that that's what they want to focus on, is what we call market corrections, spurring innovation and technological advance. That we know helps advance the economy. There's considerable evidence about that. But they're not focusing on that, just the opposite. They're discouraging innovation in terms of threatening, immigration and not making America an attractive place to come and invest. We want this kind of thing. Musk knows that. I mean, his company was built on that. So there's a little tension there. But Trump doesn't really seem to follow that or even believe in it. So, these are the broad areas: markets, innovation, allow things to open up. Then we can make progress. But Trump takes these things personal or in ways that I cannot understand. Again, I would recommend some psychological or psychiatric insight here. And this is the mess we're in now.